cool little 60 piece. That's only the neck though.
Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga, but we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it, and they using nigga songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let them rock you to sleep, true colors better believe them. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a ruler. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wooty-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga.
That woo-woo, something. I know the police listening, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga, cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
In the 90s, St. Louis was one of the most dangerous cities in America. Crime was high, hope was low, and the line between survival and success was thin as a shoelace. That's the environment 607 Unc came up in. Not much is known about his early life, but public records show that at just 17 years old, 607 Unc, aka Lawrence Neal Bolden Sr., was arrested for burglary and felony stealing before he even had a...
Oh, 607 Unc was a young flockster. What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cook cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Tap in with that tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. That knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in if you ain't tapped in with that tap in. Shout out to my man BCSW, Big Chat Small World. Big Chat Small World. We finna jump into this content, man. Saturday, so we ain't finna give y'all no long intro, but hit us up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWRX. Let's get into it, let's go.
Chance to graduate high school, but the court gave him a chance. Gave him a suspended sentence, probation, community service, but that window closed fast. Multiple violations followed, and in 2000, he was officially sentenced to 3 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections. And if we're being honest, for a young black man in the early 2000s, that could have been the end of his story. But when 607 Unc came home, he didn't pick up where he left off. He flipped the whole blueprint.
Hey, I like how 607 Unc comes from humble, troubled beginnings and is making a better way for herself and a better name for herself. I could definitely respect that. I could definitely appreciate that for sure.
607 Unc came home. He tried to make his rap career a reality.
You don't want it with me? I got a clip that you don't want to see. And I ain't talking about no PG movies. Street sweepers and Uzis. Clips feel high. Bullet tips redo me. I'm the sickest nigga living. The illest rapper spitting. Trying to take me off my pivot like shooting from a distance. Ball, pistons, y'all, bitches. Or is it flow Christmas?
Although he tried his hardest, the rap dream just didn't hit the way.
He wasn't terrible, though. 607 Unc wasn't just absolutely horrible. We've heard way worse, for sure.
607 Unc thought it would. Maybe too much time had passed, maybe the scene had changed, but he didn't sit still. Instead, he flipped the blueprint. He opened his own phone business from the ground up, fixing, buying, and selling phones out of St. Louis. For a lot of ex-cons, getting a job is hard, but Unc made his own lane. Entrepreneur, street tech, hustler. Yeah. And he didn't just sell phones. Eventually, he was able to buy broken ones, and he would flip those. He would rebuild them, sold them back. In a city where fast money talks louder than resumes, that made him a boss in his own right. Now, depending on who you ask,
Hey, that's fire though. 607 Unc for sure is a smart dude.
the business wasn't always smooth. There were rumors, people claiming some of the phones were stolen or saying they got scammed.
Right Connection, we appreciate the continued support from loyal customers. Everything that you heard related to the business is a lie, it's false, it's a fraud.
Well, he in the hood. I'm sure he is buying stolen phones.
I send my apologies out to anyone who has been offended by anything that come related to my page and my business.
But nothing was ever proven, no charges filed, and Unc kept it moving. He stayed consistent, always promoting, always upgrading. His name was starting to ring out, not for music, but for motion, legal motion. But then 2020 hit. COVID shut the world down. And just like that,
I'm going to get the car washed.
everybody's hustle had to evolve fast. In late 2019, his business, Right Connection, came to a quiet end. The content slowed down, and then COVID hit, and like everybody else, 607 Unc had to adjust. Before the pandemic, he was already studying marketing and helping his son, King B, with music. You could see he had a plan. But when 2020 rolled around, something changed. Right there on Facebook, he says it himself. He can help people get PPP loans. He doesn't hide it, he promotes it, and not for free.
He probably got that same email, that same text message with all them steps that everybody in the hood got. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. We all got that text message with all the steps, the whole method.
Clear that he wants a cut. He was like a financial advisor for the streets. This is real deal, high volume PPP talk. And in St. Louis during that time, a lot of folks were running plays just like that. Now look, I'm not saying Unc committed fraud. He had a real business. He probably qualified for a loan. But when someone goes from low-key to fully laced in designer, seemingly overnight, and starts posting about getting people paid, people are going to talk. Before COVID, he was wearing basic tees and regular drip. And after COVID, he's wearing techs, sweatsuits, holding stacks in his hand. The whole aesthetic changed. And right around that same time, so did his mission. He didn't want to be an owner of a phone company anymore. He wanted something that more aligned with his true self. He wanted to pave the road
607 Unc said he ain't playing with it.
for the next rappers out of St. Louis, Missouri. Unc helped his son sign his first record deal and helped him achieve his dreams. He was able to meet Sway Lee, Playboy Cardi, Jaden Smith, and he was really blowing up in his lane. That's when Unc announced he was opening Worldwide Hustle Studios and Artist Development in St. Louis. And he started doing...
But it sounds like 607 Unc comes from good business. It doesn't sound like, I mean, of course, you know, people gonna say he snitched. He scammed, he this, he that, whoopty bam and all that. It's gonna always be that. But it sounds like overall, 607 Unc comes from understanding really how this business thing goes.
some of his first big interviews around that time.
Introduce yourself, let the people know who you is.
They know I am. I'm Unc.
Basically, like you be kind of stepping up for the younger generation, like speaking up for them.
Yeah, who gonna help them? They want to go the same place I'm trying to go.
So Unc was making a big name for himself. Behind the scenes, he was applying marketing strategies, posting game about business, and still offering people help with loans and funding. He kept positioning himself as someone who could teach the hustle, whether it was marketing, money, or music. He wanted to be the guy who had the blueprint. But not everything was as polished. Around this time, he started linking up with more young cats, some of them up-and-coming rappers, some of them just down to ride. The crew was hitting LA.
He put them young woo-whoppers on the team.
And a few posts started to raise eyebrows. My eyebrows, at least. One story showed one of his guys with a bunch of weed out in LA. Unc reposted it.
607 Unc started getting them peas in.
Wrote, "If you know, you know. St. Louis, tap in." Now, nothing was confirmed, but the implication seems kind of clear. Then came the LA Salon, where he was gonna have girls from St. Louis who were cosmetologists come up to LA to come do hair. They're gonna sell beauty products. They had a masseuse room where 607 Unc showed how that room would work. And it was just really interesting because paired with the weed, it just really made you think, you know, maybe there was something else going on there. Money laundering, a little happy ending or something like that. Who knows? In the middle of all that, he also started a trucking company. Another business move, another lane, but all these lanes started to blur. Was this legit business? Was it a cover for something else? Or was he just doing
607 Unc was getting that flu flam in.
add into something bigger? Chapter 5. Life isn't easy. It will always be a roller coaster. After the Salon started gaining traction, something unexpected happened. A girl, allegedly brought out to help launch the clothing brand, starts airing him out online. She claimed
it's always a beezy fucking up the skeezy.
she had to sleep with someone just to get her hair done and ended up stranded in LA. 607, on the other hand, denied all of it. He said he treated her well and the whole thing got him off guard.
Now the whole crazy part about this is she's saying that she did all that to get her hair done. That is a barnacle situation. The fact that she's been willing to move that way on her own worlds and principalities just to get her hair done. That actually says a lot about her for sure. I know everybody wants to make him the victim and all that, but we can never forget that she was throwing that thing in a circle for a weave.
Rockin', man. Check it out, man. Listen to a Roomba or something on me. Let me show you what I got for $15,000. I took care of a motherfucker for months. And this how much work they did. And they talking about me. So look, don't tell her this. I try to help her. If she was to put more time working than fucking and sucking dick, she would be stuck in California. So guess what, bitch? Listen, stay there.
This wouldn't be the last moment of
Sounds like he was over it.
controversy tied to the West Coast chapter of his story. Around the same time, PPP loan talk started bubbling up again, but this time it felt different. In one video, 607 could be seen asking his own mother for her social security number.
I said send me your social, your front and back of your ID, and all that stuff. I'm gonna get you some paper real quick.
Seeing your mama with the PPP method is crazy.
Send it to me. I'm gonna get, what you mean it ain't gonna happen? Man, send me your social. I swear to God on my mama, I'm gonna get you together.
I swear to God on my mama, I'm gonna get you together. It's crazy to say when you talking to your mama. How you gonna put something on your mama while you talking to your mama, bro?
And another, he's flexing stacks of money, dropping captions like, "You want in? Tap in." If it wasn't already clear, the PPP narrative wasn't just a phase, it was an ongoing hustle. And despite the distractions, his focus on building a local rap empire never slowed down. Interviews show him sitting at a table full of young artists, some familiar faces, others new, plotting the next big STL wave. But one thing stood out. His son King B suddenly went quiet. No new songs, no social media posts, just silence, and nobody knows why. In the middle of all this, 607 made one of his boldest claims yet, that he was the original writer behind Nelly's breakout, Country Grammar.
I know you heard.
Wait, 607 was behind. Let's see this.
You speak a lot about, how you got out the Illuminati for, making that ultimate sacrifice, which we'll get into a little bit later. But you never speak about how you got in. You ain't never break that part down.
So I got in from Country Grammar. When I wrote Country Grammar, we all got in together. Me, Nelly, Ali, Murphy, all of them. We all got in together. Yeah, I just left. Yeah, well, I didn't leave. I was forced to leave.
Whether you believe him or not, it was clear that he was aiming for legacy, not just relevance. That same mindset led to the creation of his first street compilation, Street Country Grammar, a name clearly meant to echo the legacy he claimed to be a part of. He brought in names like Sexy Red and 30 Deep Grimy, putting together what he hoped would be a defining St. Louis moment. And through it all, one thing never changed. His dog Ace, a small white pup, always around, always posted. Maybe a symbol of loyalty in a world that kept shifting around him.
We let them know we here, but they don't pick up the phone down here. They talk to me when I'm not here. Shut up. Hey, I'm doing an interview, hey. You see me working. Fuss about it. They don't want to play with you. Stop. Hey, they don't want to talk to you. Them dogs don't like you. They don't know you rich. They don't know you rich. Sit down. They don't know you rich yet.
All right, man. We finna get about it to the next one. Y'all know the deal is red down to the left. Y'all know the red's free. Avenue Agent Suites free. We gone.